Yo, what's going on, guys? We back with another one. Should be a quick one today. We're ripping another box of these Prism draft picks. I've had good success with these. This is going to be my sixth box. The first two that I ripped both had autos in it. I actually ripped two more on camera that didn't have anything in it. The fifth box I ripped off camera. And I actually pulled this on-campus Josh Allen super sick card. I was super stoked to rip it. I was about to give up on trying to pull one of these on-campuses or color blasts, and then, like it always does, I picked one box up randomly with some other blasters, and I said I'll give it a shot off camera. And I was on the phone with my son and ripped the Josh Allen on campus. So these are really cool cards. Obviously, you can pull autos, you can pull rare inserts. Here's all the things on the back you can pull. These are the red cracked ice ones, and you can also get the gold ones. Personally, I've had more success with the gold ones, but we're gonna give this thing a shot. My wife actually got me this box. So she's usually got the hot hand. So with that being said, without any further ado, people, let's get this thing going. Oh, dropped the box right off the rip. Discount. For those of you who didn't see our last video was a 6-box optic mega rip. It's absolutely epic. Pulled my first downtown and optic ever, dual downtown. I'm gonna send this baby off to get graded. Absolutely a sick card. Really excited to have it. We'll be working on that later on today, but here we go. Pack number 1. So you get these red cracked ices in here. You also can pull color blasts. There's tons of inserts. You get silvers. You can get autos. I mean, these boxes do and you get the thing I like about these boxes is you can get college players that are playing now. Obviously, you're looking for Arch Manning, quarterbacks of that nature. But you can also get rookies in this year's draft or this past year's draft, like Cam Ward and Jackson Dart, things like that. But you can also get veterans like Josh Allen on campus. It kind of gives you a lot of different options. So Landon Jackson on the base rookie. Carnell Tate on the prospect. We'll take that. He'll probably be a top 5 pick this year. We got Cam Jackson on the base rookie. Dolphin quarterback Quinn Ewers on the base rookie. And here comes some vets. You got Charles Woodson just on the standard Prism base. Tyler Booker. Oh, see, there you go, right there. Instant impact, red cracked ice, Jackson Dart. I mean, you can't really, not numbered, but you can't really beat something like that. That one needs to get sleeved up. Jackson Dart has a hot market right now. But I mean, you can pull out of this box, you can get Jackson Dart, you can get Quinn Ewers, you can get Cam Ward, you can get Josh Allen, you can get, Arch Manning, Riley Leonard on the rookie cracked ice. That's nice. Harold Fannin Jr. and cracked ice Keelan Russell, which is nice as well. I pulled a lot of Keelan Russell. I hope that dude ends up being legit. Pack number 2. And you get, I don't think I mentioned this. I think I've mentioned in other videos. Those of you who have watched these videos in the past. You get six packs in here, and 10 cards per pack. So we got another You know, we got some other reds in there. It looks like a student orientation. Luke Lashley on the rookie. Derek Harmon on the rookie. Will Campbell. Nico Collins on the vet. Jalen Royals on the rookie. Mike Evans on the vet. Dante Moore on the rated prospect student orientation. I mean, like I said, again, these quarterbacks can fly out of this stuff. I don't know. I have, you know, obviously I have some Arch Manning cards that I've gotten out of here that are, you know, they're $20, $30 cards, just base. Ironically, I have not pulled a whole lot of numbered cards out of here. I pulled autos. I pulled, you know, what would be considered case hits, but not a whole lot of numbered cards. Ty Felton. I have pulled this dude every box. Sammy Brown. I hope he is legit. And then Kyle Kennard on the base rookie. Pack 3. Look who's on the back. Right off the rip. Like Superman busting through. Arch Manning. What do y'all think in the comments? Y'all think he's going to be legit? Think he's going to be the truth or no? So we got a silver in here, and we got another student orientation. Will Howard on the base rookie. Jaden Higgins, rookie. Dylan Gabriel. Myles Garrett, defensive MVP. Trevor Etienne. Who we got here? Jaden Daniels on the silver. I mean, again, guys, this is it's hard to be upset with, and then the one right behind it is just, that's crazy. This next guy, this is just wild because he's been killing it until he got hurt. Cam Scatterbo on the red cracked ice. Another Jackson Dart. Both Giants players right here. Jackson Dart on the red cracked ice. Kyle Mwange. And then Quinn Ewers. I mean, 3 cards in this one pack. And I know they're not like massively high cards, but there's value in each one of these cards. So you can make your money. You can make your money up on these boxes easy. And if you hit a case hit, forget about it. Forget about it. I gotta sleeve some of these up real quick. Any Jackson Dart, any Jackson Dart and Arch Mannings I can get, I'm all for it. I might take old Josh Allen down because he's not actually technically a part of this rip. We'll just put Arch Manning up there for right now. Hopefully we get something better than that. So, not a bad third pack. So we're halfway through. Box number 4. Let's see what we got. Anything crazy? I don't know what that is. That looks like another. That's a student orientation or something. Caden Prather on the base rookie. Ashton Genty. Can't be mad about that. Brady Cook. Raheem Sanders. Nico Marquilio, whatever his name is. Don't know him all that well. Jadon Blue. Andrew Marsh on the new recruits rated prospect for the Wolverines. That seems like one to hold on to. Ashton Gillette, rookie. We'll take that all day long right there. Sam Levitt on the rated prospect. And Jade Barron on the crushed ice. I will say not every team is licensed. It's kind of I noticed that. And it's kind of a weird thing, but not every team has a licensed player in it. You've got like LSU. You can see over there, you can see the logo with the LSU for Jaden Daniels. But he's on the front. You get Sam Levitt. You can't quite see if either one of those guys have the logo, but you can. Here's a great example of it. You've got Quinn Ewers, who has the Texas logo, and Jackson Dart, who does not have the logo. So not licensed for Ole Miss, but licensed for Texas. So just a little, some interesting stuff. And I hope we get an auto or some sort of a numbered card or a case hit. I would go like crazy right now. I don't know what that is. That looks like some sort. Oh, it's a Fearless, I think. Ryan Fitzgerald on the base rookie. Zy Alexander. There's another Cam Scatterbo on the base rookie. So we got a silver back there too. Ryan Williams on the rated prospect. Elijah Roberts on the rookie. Malachi Moore on the silver rookie. Ooh, PC time. My boy, Cam Ward. Yeah, that's going in the old PC collection. Not numbered, but red cracked ice Fearless. In the Miami Hurricane uniform. If I can get this card to go in the sleeve. See, I like those. I think they look sick. I got an Arch Manning one of those too, and it's legit. So, all right, Khalil Mullins. You got Randy Moss on the vet cracked ice, and Jaquavius Marks on the rookie cracked ice. So, I mean, like I said, you can actually do pretty well on these boxes without hitting case hits or without hitting like the numbered cards or the autos. Obviously, if you do hit those, you've done really, really well. But it doesn't look like, I don't know if there's an auto in there or not. I don't know what that is. There might be an auto. That looks like an auto. So it looks like we do have an auto here. Colson Loveland on the rookie. Obviously, his cards are doing pretty well right now. Elijah Badger on the rookie. Tyleek Williams on the rookie. Marcel Reed on the rated prospects. We got. I'm gonna put the auto in the back. Zachariah Branch on the instant impact rated prospects. We'll put that over there. That's pretty nice to get any rated prospects I'll take, because you just never know how those guys are gonna play. Jimmy Horn Jr. on the rookie cracked ice. Denzel Burke. And how about a vet? How about Peyton Manning on the vet red cracked ice? All right, let's see who we got here. This looks like a sideways deal. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's straight up. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. There it is, Prizm. Who is this? It looks like a quarterback. No idea. Tanner McKee on the for Stanford. I am not overly familiar with Tanner McKee, but we will take whatever autos we can get. Not numbered, but again, 6 boxes, 3 autos, 1 case hit, tons of inserts. I don't know if Tanner McGee's the GOAT or if Tanner McKee is not all that great. Who knows? But I have seen Tyler Shook autos out of here. I mean, you can get all kind of autos out of here. Tanner McKee, I'll look him up later. You guys comment if you're familiar with Tanner and his game. But you know, again, it's an auto, and we will take autos. So with that being said, let's kind of do a quick recap of where we are. Like I said, guys, 1 box. I'm not gonna keep going into this about these boxes, but I'm a fan. I think the ceiling on this product can be pretty high, but more importantly, I think the floor is pretty high as well. So if you're hitting cards and you can sell some of the cards, we got some vets here, not really worth anything. We have a ton. I mean, these are all the rookie cards we got. And there's not just bums in here. You got Colson Loveland and Cam Scatterbo and Let's see who else we got. Genty. Let's see. Will Howard. Will Campbell. I know there was somebody else. Yeah, here we go. Nope. Quinn Ewers. Nothing too crazy. We did get some prospects. Marcel Reed, Ryan Williams with Alabama, Nico, whatever his name is, Carnell Tate. I mean, even these things go for a few dollars a piece. You're making a killing on all these different players. I got all these reds here, including O'Reilly Leonard. We got silver, which this is probably the least amount of silvers I saw in one of these boxes, but we got some of these new recruits that if they turn out to be somebody, then, you know, you're doing well. And then here's all our hits. We'll run through the hits real quick, then I'm going to wrap up. All right. From one box of these Prizm, we get Dante Moore, rated prospect. We got Jaden Daniels on the silver in the college uni. Arch Manning, red cracked ice, rated prospect. It's probably one of our better pulls. Jackson Dart in like a color match, red cracked ice on the rookie. Another Jackson Dart. This one's an instant impact. Nice card. I'm sure these cards are going to sell for something. You'll get something out of them. Cam Ward in the Fearless. They don't make an orange, so that's about as close to the color match as you're going to get on those. Cam Scatterbo. Sam Levitt. Both of these guys are going to sell. Sam Levitt now is playing for LSU. And then you walk away with an auto, Tanner McKee. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed by him. I've been impressed by him up to this point. Like I said, I've gotten tons of things out of him already, and I got a case hit to send in as well. So all in all, I give these things a very high grade, in my opinion, because the floor is so high. All right. Anyway, thanks, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see on the channel. We're still working on some other things for you guys as well. Appreciate you guys' time. All right. Peace out.